58 degrees, but that happened at midnight because the colder air pushed in and temperatures kept falling throughout the day. So that's kind of how our weather is going to be as we go through the next 48 plus hours. Looking at our Gordon McKernan Sky9 camera at I-10, we are starting to see a few breaks in the clouds right now. But once the cloud cover completely pushes out after midnight, that's when the temperatures are going to quickly fall. At the moment, we're only at 47 degrees, not as breezy as it was earlier. Still 50 degrees from Gonzales on South Tahoma, 47 as well in Hammond, already down to 44 in Macomb, and freezing temperatures are underway for tonight and for the next several mornings. So I'm issuing a first alert. You can see all of that colder air from Canada gradually making its way south. 5 degrees in the Twin Cities, Bismarck, North Dakota, 6 degrees, already down to 10 degrees in Kansas City. So we're going to be feeling those effects for your Sunday morning. You'll notice I-10, 12 on northward, that's where you're likely to fall into at least the upper 20s for tonight, resulting in a light freeze down through Gonzales and maybe even our coastal parishes getting into the low 30s as well. So with these kind of conditions, you want to protect the 3 Ps, people, pets, and plants. It's going to feel more like we're in the low to mid 20s, so this is the expected wind chill forecast, but at least the wind is going to be incredibly strong. It's going to be mainly light overnight as high pressure pushes in, and with that high in the colder air overhead, tomorrow afternoon not looking the best either. At least we're going to have sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, but notice the highs are only going to stay in the 40s for much of the region. Looking at the snowfall potential, unfortunately, folks, it's going to be well off to our east. So the Florida Panhandle, parts of southern Georgia, as well as Alabama could be dealing with a little bit of frozen precipitation, but here at home, not likely. A little bit more moisture possible near the mouth of the Mississippi as we get close to midnight. Cloudy from Macomb, Baton Rouge on southward into parts of Vermilion Parish, clearing as we go farther to the west. So the clear sky after midnight, that is what is going to allow those temperatures to quickly dip below freezing. So be sure to bundle up when you head out to church in the morning. It's not going to get any warmer as we go throughout your Sunday, but at least it's going to be sunny. And look at that, here comes another frontal system, and that's going to keep those temperatures cold as we go into your MLK Day Monday as well as Tuesday. So unfortunately, folks, if you want milder weather, you're going to have to give it some time. So we've got a few more mornings of a light freeze Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday morning, but we start to get more of a southerly wind as we get later into the week, and that's going to allow temperatures to gradually warm back up. So for your wake up weather in Baton Rouge, 29 degrees for your morning low. The marathon, however, what about the forecast there? Well, the runners, hopefully a little bit of exercise will warm you up, because starting out right around 29 degrees, and then we should be getting into the 40s by 11, but that's about as warm as it's going to get. So a bit on the chilly side with that northwest wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour at best. But remember, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Just be sure to dress warm before you head out the door. Now, as far as the middle and end of next week, that south wind warms us back up into the 60s, maybe even some 70s by next weekend, but we'll have a few disturbances pushing through the area, which could return rain to the region. Not expecting anything significant or severe, let alone thunderstorms, but mostly a little bit of beneficial rain will go a long way.